So this afternoon, I'm just kicking off with a bit on the hacker zone here and looking at the threat. This morning, as part of my introductory presentation, I mentioned that the cost of cybercrime to the UK was estimated around £27 billion per annum. Well, I'm just looking at my write-up in the programme this afternoon, and since this morning, that's risen to 34 billion. So it just shows you the speed of change in the world of cyber, right? So according to the Centre for Economics and Business Research, the actual cost of the UK is somewhere in the region of 34 billion. So a lot of money in any case. I'm quite often, when I'm presenting at seminars and events like this, I'm reminded of one that I was speaking a couple of weeks back on the island of Guernsey, which is where I'm head office and where my company is based. And I was presenting for a firm of lawyers. And the chairman of the company at the end of this said to me, "Well, Mike, this is all good and well, and all of these cyber threats that are happening are interesting, but there isn't actually a case of good timing of a company falling off the lectern or an organisation being taken out by cybercrime. Is there? Are there any examples of organisations that have actually gone down?" We've got a few nodding heads in the audience, so it's good to know that we've got a more educated audience here today than that statement. But there have been clearly organisations that have been severely damaged, and there have been organisations that one might argue have been taken down as a result of IP theft and indeed wider infiltration of their systems and their technologies and their communications. The one that springs mainly to mind for me was Nortel, but I'm sure there are quite a few other examples that you may have as well. So, you know, to sit back on our laurels and think that whatever size organisation we are, that cybercrime or the risk of a cyber incursion can't bring the organisation down these days is probably a bit of a folly and a bit of a head-in-the-sand scenario. So I say to all CEOs and executives and main boards, you are a target, and don't sit back on your laurels. Do take it seriously. So this afternoon we'll be looking at that threat in a bit more detail, and I'll bring Cal in now. Cal is, well, his introduction tells me here that he was formerly known as Britain's most prolific hacker. And I did ask Cal, you know, if he's formerly known as Britain's most prolific hacker, who is now the most prolific hacker. So maybe you can throw some light on that and shed some light on it. Cal has promised me a presentation which is both informative, but also might include a few expletives. So he speaks with some colour, as I understand it. And so be prepared, or, you know, should we expect less? That's all I say. But I'm really looking forward to hearing from Cal, and I will also mention that he was first incarcerated at the age of 16. So he's somebody who has been on the sharp end, who's still on the sharp end, who has been, as he tells me, in and out of Her Majesty's pleasure on more than one occasion. So I'm sure that will make his talk that little bit more interesting for us all. Cal, over to you.